All right, we're gonna try one last freaking attempt. I went ahead and ran this one through StreamYard instead of OBS. Second quarter of Alabama versus Wisconsin starting. Alabama up 17-0. Wisconsin has the ball though. Danny O'Neal again in that quarterback takes the snap, and he is going to get sacked immediately for about a loss of 5 on the play. Wisconsin now has a lineman down on the field. Number 57 for Wisconsin down. It appeared he's grasping his head, so it might be a concussion here. See if the camera focuses on him. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. If it's not one thing, it's another with this attempt to stream this game. Number 57 being helped off the field by the Wisconsin trainers. Might just be a stinger, might not be a concussion. He was grasping his head like it was a concussion, but he's walking off the field like it's a lower body injury. Jake Renfro was the guy that got hurt and is being helped off the field. Again, I'm watching this without commentary, so I can't tell you what's happening because I don't have the commentators helping me on this one. So it's going to be 3rd and 14 for Wisconsin. Share this link out. Quarterback in the shotgun. O'Neal takes the snap. He is going to be sacked for the second consecutive play. So that is going to bring up 4th down for the Badgers and most likely a punting situation unless they decide to try something we don't expect here. This time it was number 90 on the sack for Alabama. So Wisconsin's offensive line completely crumbles in the face of Alabama for 2 plays in a row here. 4th and 23. Wisconsin punts it. Number 7 fields it. He's going to get to about the 46-yard line, but a flag flew in late. Flag flies in late on the game at the end of the play there. Holding against the Crimson Tide, so back Alabama up to probably around the 36-yard line, which is where Ty Simpson and the Crimson Tide will take over. Why is it saying that I am not live on YouTube yet? I'm live here. Because clearly I'm saying I'm live here. And timeout 1 second. I want to see something real quick. All right. For some reason, it wasn't saying I was live, even though I am live. But anyway, that was a sack there. And Alabama gets a 3-and-out on this drive. So it looks like Alabama is going to be forced to punt here. Again, there's a lot of technical difficulties, except this time there's going to be a roughing the passer against Wisconsin. So that is going to give Alabama an automatic first down on the play. All right, sorry about that. We had a lot of technical difficulties today. Luke Fickell not happy with what just happened. But anyway, that's going to give Alabama 1st and 10 with the ball right around their own, or right around Wisconsin's 15-yard line. Simpson takes a snap, throws it to Bernard. Bernard has some room, and he is going to get the touchdown for Alabama. So Alabama is now going to be up pending the extra point, 14-0 over Wisconsin, with about 12:05 left in the first half. Alabama on incredible pace here. Give me a second. Because for some reason on the computer it says it's public, but on my phone it's not saying that. So I'm trying to share the stream out to some people. But Alabama is up 14-0 following a drive that looked like it was going to end very quickly, only for was passer, which gave Alabama first down, and Alabama responds immediately by scoring a touchdown. It's saying it's public, so I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this weird stuff on my phone. 2 viewers in. Thank you. And we are at commercial again. And it's a high noon commercial, but that reminds me of that time they accidentally packaged it as Celsius energy drinks. Still a commercial break. Alabama looking solid so far. Offense cooking. Jeremy Bernard actually responsible for both touchdowns so far for Alabama. He was handed the ball at around the 2-yard line and got in for a touchdown. Then he got wide open for that touchdown on the previous one. Wisconsin had a good first 3 plays, but then has not been able to move the ball effectively since then, and has one interception so far. Check on some other scores going on right now. Of course, we do have Georgia versus Tennessee later on, and LSU versus Florida later tonight. We got Oregon 7, Northwestern 0. Georgia Tech running over number 12, Clemson 10-0. Oklahoma running over Temple 17-0. Michigan all over Central Michigan, 21-0. And Auburn versus South Alabama is tied 0-0 in the first quarter. See if we can find some other scores from around the SEC currently happening. And that's actually it for right now. Luckily, we are back here in this game. Alabama kicking off, and that's just going to go through the back of the end zone. So Wisconsin's going to take over at their own 25-yard line. Wisconsin, 1 first down on the game, but also threw an interception on their second drive. Appears we have fixed the Wi-Fi issues. Hopefully that stays the case. O'Neal under center for Wisconsin. He's going to hand it off, but the running back gets stuffed immediately. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe slightly crossed the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Wisconsin. Officially ruled 2nd and 9. O'Neal in the shotgun is moving around. Takes a snap and gets free for a little bit before diving down for a 6-yard gain for the Badgers. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 for the Badgers. Clock ticking to about 11:10 in the second quarter. O'Neal in the shotgun for 3rd and 10. Officially ruled 3rd and 5. Takes the snap from the shotgun, rolling out to his right, throws to a wide open tight end who's got the first down and some more before he's finally tackled around the 49-yard line. So that is more than enough for a Wisconsin first down right before the midfield. So this next drive is going to start at the Wisconsin 49-yard line, getting very close to Alabama territory. Almost had the quarterback in the backfield, but the tight end got wide open. Meanwhile, quarterback shovels it out to the running back who gets a yard, and that'll bring him to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 9 for Wisconsin. Clock has now stopped with 10 minutes left to go on the play. There's a flag. Indication is that it's against the Crimson Tide. The Bull are getting mad about something. Substitution infraction against the Crimson Tide. 12 men on the field. Some replay first down, moving Wisconsin up 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Wisconsin with the clock ticking below 10 minutes left to go in the first half. O'Neal in shotgun. Takes a snap. Had a lot of time to throw there. Threw it to a guy behind the line who then burst forward for about a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 1. that penalty really ruined that series for Alabama there. O'Neal in shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback. Not a term you say a lot in college football these days, but the fullback took it and gets about 2 yards. I think that might be enough for Wisconsin first down, but we'll see what they officially rule it. I think they're going to rule it first down. And they officially do rule it first down for Wisconsin. Clock ticking to about 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Still 14-0 for Alabama. O'Neal in shotgun with a running back to his right and somebody right ahead of him. Hands it off to the running back, and this time, no, he actually manages to elude the people in the backfield and get about a 3-yard gain. Flag on the play. No indication so far of who it's against. Hands to the face against the Badgers. So that'll back the Badgers up 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage. I really do not understand either your comment or your username right there. Not even an attempt to try and understand what you just said. Anyway, that moves it up 1st and 25. That moves Wisconsin way back right there. Below 8 minutes left to go in the first half. O'Neal manages to elude a bunch of people going after him before getting about a 4 or 5 yard gain on the play. Second down and about 20 for the Badgers after that costly penalty, hands to the face. O'Neal under center, officially rolled 2nd and 21. Hands it off after a fake handoff, which gets about a 4-yard gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd and about 18 or 17 for Wisconsin. Camera focusing on a guy who got injured earlier in the game. Looks like they're evaluating him to see if he can get back in the game. Renfro for the Badgers got injured earlier. 3rd down and 18 for the Badgers. O'Neal in shotgun with a running back to his left. Takes the snap. Has a little bit of room, but the running back is going to be stopped for about a 6-yard gain. 3rd and about 12. No, I'm sorry, 4th and about 12 for Wisconsin, and it looks like they're going to send the punt team unit in. Fickle got onto the field, but then moved back like he was arguing something. Clock ticking to below 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Betram's on to punt. Adams looks to be the return man for Alabama. This is going to sail, and Wisconsin puts Alabama to their own 3-yard line, which is where it's going to be at when the game returns from, I'm assuming it'll be a commercial break. So about 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Alabama 14, Wisconsin 0. Alabama will get the ball to start the second half, so an opportunity potentially to double dip here if you're Alabama. Alabama defense almost on point here so far to start the game. Still a commercial break. Give me a